Welcome, everyone, to Michie Stadium, home of the Army Black Knights. And the Bobcats will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Army Black Knights offense will go to work first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups. High-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Bobcats. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here's the handoff. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. The Black Knights decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. So Texas State's offense will take the field for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
They kick it away on 4th down. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. They'll run the option. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Black Knights in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Texas State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Give to the big fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make...
He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Now the pitch. Turning it on. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Behind the chains now on second and long. The option look. Quarterback on the keeper. Inside the 35. Oh, a lot of space. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. The Black Knights are on the move. On the option. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Here comes the option. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Black Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. He'll toss it. Passes takes him still on his feet. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. Goes to the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll send the back in motion. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Gets rid of it. And is incomplete on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Dar forced to settle for 3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Mississippi State.
To throw, it's Claiborne.
This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, give on the inside. Open space at the 25. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Second down coming up.
Gain of 4. Second down coming up.
Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Kick is in the air. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Offense lining up quickly.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Spits it out to the back. Pulls it in. It's Burks. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. With jet sweep pass. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bobcats are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's Claiborne. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is in the air. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. On the option, he'll keep it himself. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Give to the fullback. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Black Knights come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
And after giving up the long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Burks. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Claiborne. A strike downfield. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Leaves it with the back. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. The Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Bobcats will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got his man. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense, quick tempo. They go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. on the option. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Black Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll ride his man on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Looking downfield, it's Claiborne. Gets it out fast.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The give to the fullback. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And the Black Knights want to pick up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Finds a little space. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Oh, what a move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Now on the option. He'll do it himself. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Try to move the chains with read option left. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Looking to throw, it's Claiborne. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Bobcats send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. And the Black Knights moving quickly to the line.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll send the back in motion, finding open areas. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They'll run the option. Quarterback on the keeper. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Black Knights will punt this one away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wheeler. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. That defensive front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss. They punt it away on fourth down. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Throwing right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down.
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complimentary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field, and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. He's in open space downfield. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gets the back moving. The option look. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Black Knights want to crank the tempo. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Black Knights will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it near midfield. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Street. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. The Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Fires left. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, looking to pass. Now improvising. He goes out of bounds. He's a few yards short, and they'll have to turn the football over. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Snagged out of the air. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Bobcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the grab down the middle. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Claiborne. Right down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, one thing we can always count on is a great atmosphere in West Point. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Hudson inside venerable Michie Stadium.
And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Bobcats want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
The Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, the ground game. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. On the option. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Black Knights can really attack on this second and short. Here comes the option. The ball is out behind the line. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Goes to the option. He'll pull it on the read. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. The kick is on its way. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Spins away from the defender. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Back to throw, it's Claiborne. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Bobcats headed quickly to the line.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short. They'll try to run for it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
On the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to throw. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. The Black Knights line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
The Bobcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Claiborne. Got rid of it just in time. So they couldn't get it done on 3rd down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Going to the running game. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Now the play fake. Stands in and takes the hit. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
On to kick it away.
They booted away on 4th down. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. We'll send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. They've gone 3 and out on each of their first 2 drives and really need to get something moving here. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Motion from the back. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Bobcats. The defense putting points on the board. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
What a big-time play for the defense. Not only forcing the fumble, but scooping it up, taking it all the way to the house. That's how you change the momentum of a football game.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Dropping back, it's Claiborne. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
23, Army.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Give to the single back. Jukes his way for more. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the option. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first. There he goes. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Black Knights, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to get the edge on the right. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Black Knights in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He'll ride his man on the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Sticks it in his belly. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Number 18.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And he had plenty of leg and kept it just straight enough to use that right upright to get it through. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback on the keeper. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll run it.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath.
A shot toward the end zone. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Now on the option. Now the toss. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Black Knights racing to the line in the hurry up. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Trying to seal the edge on the right. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Up-tempo for the offense. The big fullback's got it. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Offense facing 4th down.
We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Dead center perfect. The lead is now back down to 9. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Sam Houston looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks, and a defense that looks disinterested.
And the returner goes down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the running back has it. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Looking to throw, it's Claiborne. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bobcats send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. The Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to the ground. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Black Knights are in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. The Black Knights will punt this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. He leaves it with his back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Claiborne. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And the Bobcats will line up to punt it away. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Fair catch, called for and made. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Now facing a 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Black Knights will call on their punt team. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bobcats will hustle to the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here lately.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Punt is in the air on 4th down. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. Slithers into space. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Black Knights getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off to the fullback. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He'll pull it on the read. Shakes off the defender. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Black Knights want to pick up the tempo. Going to the read option left on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Scanning the field, it's Claiborne. Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They're continuing to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback's got the first.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes
a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Black Knights.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by just 4 to UMass. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got his man quickly. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Punt is on its way. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's got a chance. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Finds his target down the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Firing to the right, complete. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Sends it back in motion. Try to get it to the edge. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Give to the fullback. He breaks a tackle. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The defense out of sorts, and the head coach will use a timeout here. Motion from the back. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Touchdown, Army! In the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Claiborne. He wants a big play here late. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Scrambling away. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. The offense set for a first down play. Last chance coming up. Pressure coming. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.